Back again in the same space as last year. Just struggling to cope. Over the last year, it felt like my husband was making an effort to spend time together where we could and talk about our problems, as well as work around the house. We have not been dating but haven't had the money. He agreed to pursue an ADHD specialist but wanted to forego couples until he was medicated. His idea. I wanted therapy and had just decided to stay an individual. I worked hard on postpartum rage and got medicated. Occasionally, we would argue over finances. Long story not short, finalized a bankruptcy due to safety issues selling a house under value. There's understandably a lot of stress. Savings nil. I was struggling month to month, and he was buying a lot at the gas station despite packing his lunches and buying him the things he requested for work. My math wasn't matching on what he said he was getting. I asked if he'd picked up smoking again, and he adamantly said no. I even told him if he did it's fine, I just need to know where the money was going. I would budget it in. This weekend I found the nicotine pouches while cleaning for my daughter's birthday party. I feel like I offered an out. I gave him the opportunity to tell me the truth and I'd understand smoking because I am also stressed. He just continued to lie even with it in my hands. I am just beside myself because for the last year he has fought with me over being too strict with money when we have no savings. Called me crazy for asking him if he was smoking again. Yelled at me for cleaning up stairs skull and crossbones. Well, now I know why. And specifically said he cannot sleep and that's why he's cranky and short with me. Well, it's come out that the specialist won't give him ADHD meds or work with him until he quits something, because he's been self-medicating. Not just with the nicotine, but I believe it was something like 900 milligrams of caffeine a day on top of 30 milligrams a day of nicotine. When I asked if he would consider couples, he said no. When I asked if he would think about quitting, he said no. When I asked how long this has been going on, something like 4 years. As old as our oldest daughter. All those fights about not sleeping and being grumpy made a lot of sense, especially when he said he had been drinking at least double that at our last duty station. I approached him today that I'm unhappy and discussed the idea of separating as an option after we had a long talk the other night about his feelings. I understand he kept it from me because he felt like I would be angry, and he enjoyed keeping something to himself as an individual. This isn't an ultimatum, but he can see I've been unhappy and I'm struggling with his wait and see approach. He also said he's only been happy 6 months out of the relationship. I'm also having a hard time seeing how we can build trust if he is unwilling to communicate his opinions or be honest. I have done my 2 years in therapy. I accept that I have taken on too much responsibility in an effort to control the outcome of our relationship and finances. I understand my part in being critical, and that being short did not foster accountability but eggshells. He has ample alone time and has taken guys trips for a week at a time. I have left with the kids for work for a month or more at a time. I have done anger management workbooks and made friends. I have cooked, cleaned, done the finances, ran the errands, taken care of children's medical problems, and done my own therapy. I feel alone. I've been asking for help and dates and caring for 5 years, and this last year focused on me. I started working and got hobbies because he said I was being needy because I was bored. Right before all this came out, he got onto me for being away from the kids too much. I know this post is selfish. It's just every time I got to the bar moved. Today he said he desperately wants to work things out. He's quitting. He's going to individual counseling next week. He wants monthly dates. He's asked to take on the financial responsibilities, and he will give me an agreed grocery stipend. He admitted he didn't believe what anyone said about feeling better after or seeing a therapist, but he wants to try. He also admitted he struggles with having empathy for everyone, including me and the kids, and doesn't know why. He also said if I hadn't found his stuff, he probably wouldn't have told me. I just don't know what to do anymore. I don't want to blow up my family. He's a present father. I want us to be together, but I don't want to fight anymore. I feel awful about myself all the time. It's hard living with someone who has treated you as an annoyance. And it's hard to be intimate because I'm sad all the time lately. And I don't know what to do if empathy cannot be learned. I also don't know what to do if he just likes the life we've built, but doesn't really like me as a person. I'm afraid and I just don't know if I can fix this.